EUR Web, it's Shakara here, and we are at the Critics' Choice celebration of Black cinema and television. We have some amazing people who are being honored, including Tyler Perry, and I'm so excited to talk with them on the carpet. So the hardest role was actually The Color Purple, and I'm just curious, what role do you need next to challenge you?
I don't know. I think every role I pick is a challenge, to be honest. And that role was hard in its own way. Elphaba is equally as difficult as Celie because they require very, very different things of me. And that's, I think, something I ask of all the characters that I play. I think as long as they challenge what I can do and challenge the skill set and ask me to bring something different to a role that I haven't brought before, I'm satisfied.
We're all obsessed with you. Wicked's taken over TikTok, and it's made people like theater who would sing Wicked. What advice do you have for those younger theater kids who are looking to make it?
That they should be determined, that they should go to theatre, see as many people as they possibly can. I would say stay the course. It's not always going to be easy, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And learn about who you are. Because I think the thing that has helped me the most is finding out who I am as a person and using that to apply to the characters that I play. Walking into an audition room, if you walk into an audition room as yourself confidently as who you are, then everything else will take care of itself. No one is worried about who you are in the room. They know that you're there to be able to deliver whichever character you want to deliver to them.
I'm good. How does it feel to be honored tonight?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I'm excited because I never thought something like this would ever happen to me in my life. So I'm excited. It's a little wish fulfillment tonight.
You are such a talented actress. I'm curious, what is a role that you're really trying to sink your teeth into next?
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to play Fannie Lou Hamer. Yes. Period. Full stop.
This new role, how did you get prepared? I mean, boxing, that's huge.
Yeah, no, it is huge. It was very challenging on so many levels, emotionally, mentally, physically. And I'm just honored that I got to be a little part of Clarissa's story and obviously push myself to a place that I never have before. I got to really challenge myself, and I think that was a blessing, So I was very, very happy and very honored.
Oh my gosh, no, there's already such huge buzz. What are you hoping that audiences take away from this film?
Ooh, I mean, there's a few things that I always say. I really want people to feel inspired because she is inspiring, coming from nothing and knowing that if you believe in yourself more than anybody else, you can achieve anything that you want to. So I think that's a huge thing that I'd love for people to take away. And also just shining a light on women athletes, that's just something that is so necessary and so needed. And obviously women athletes have had such an amazing year of progress and few years of progress. So hopefully this just adds to that progress and really makes people realize how amazing women athletes are and how interesting they are and fun to watch just as much as any other person that you see on the screen.
So your career, it's just skyrocketing. And I'm just curious, is this what you saw for your life? Did you always know you were going to be a star?
Hell no, not at all. I'm from the Bronx in New York, and I grew up with a tight-knit Dominican family who are not in the industry or understand acting at all. I just went to high school for it as a hobby and something I love to do, and then the rest was history, so I'm honored.
How does it feel to be honored tonight?
Crazy. I mean, I'm in a room full of people I want to work with, people I've worked with, people I've been watching work since I was a kid. So to get that, they're looking at me like, hey, congrats. So that is just, it feels great.
Do you have any advice for fellow actors out there?
Study. That's my biggest thing. I know the resources aren't always available, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but there's YouTube, there's classes, and there's just little terms and terminology and tricks that exist in acting, and it's not really just about going on the audition and trying to pull from what you know. It's really like singing. It's like dancing. You got to study, you got to train, you got to know so you can, have an edge against everybody else who don't.
How does it feel to be here tonight? You are among your peers. What are you feeling?
It's always great. It's like a family reunion a lot of times. I'm seeing folks I haven't seen in a while, and I get to tell them I appreciate their work and be in a place where you are appreciated. And so it's humbling. It's really humbling.
You've done so many iconic roles. What is something that you haven't had the chance to play yet?
What I haven't had a chance to play yet, and I'm preparing for, is Othello, which I'm going to be playing next season. So I'm looking forward to that. That's something that I haven't done, and it's one of those landmark roles that you have to do at some point in your career.
And your story is being brought to life. What was the experience, first of all, working together, but to bring your story to life?
This is a blessing to have this opportunity to tell our story to the world. I never would have imagined this, but just working through this whole process of getting the first script written and coming together with this amazing group of people to tell the story, it was a family decision. We worked through it together. We talked about the issues, we talked about the script, what we were comfortable with, what we didn't like, and so throughout this whole process, we really just prayed together. We worked together on it, and now what's being shown is something that, as a family, we're proud of it and we can stand behind it.
And I absolutely loved being spend so much time with my son, and also watching the film because it was so authentic and so real. He and I were able to relive a lot of moments, and the challenging ones as well as the ones that were a blessing. So I think he and I have come a long way on our journey, but just to see it the way that it was put together, we are very proud of it, and we've had to cry through some things and kind of show some emotion, but those obstacles and those challenges, they helped us grow and they made us stronger.
Amazing. And you are honoring the person who is playing you. How does that feel?
I'm so proud to be able to honor Jarrell with that award tonight. He put so much time and effort into portraying me, not just the emotional side, but walking on crutches, the wrestling scenes, the technique that he had to develop. He dedicated himself to it, and it was just an honor to see him go through the process of it, to step outside of his comfort zone in a number of ways, and really just to make me proud. And so that's a blessing to have met him and to have him tell him a story.
Thank you. So your project is getting a lot of buzz. What made you come onto this project?
I was fortunate enough to be asked to read Colson Whitehead's book, The Nickel Boys, thinking about adaptation. And so, if you read it, you would want to adapt it too. I'm sure you've read it, but yeah.
That's amazing. What is something that you hope the audience will get from the film?
I hope that the audience has experiences, a genuine experience, right? Like that they know to some degree conceptually what it feels like to look from the inside of a person of color, what it looks like to be kind of raced in the world, and then also what it looks like to see the world as a beautiful place that's full of potential.
You played so many iconic roles. What is something that you haven't played yet but is on your vision board, your bucket list?
I want to do a really funny, sexy, romantic comedy of people of a certain age. I'd like to do a sci-fi, something really extraterrestrial, really out there. I'd love to do that. And I'm really excited because one of my dreams is coming true. I'm going to do a thriller with Malcolm Lee, one of the honorees tonight, that Blumhouse is doing, and it's very different for me. I'm excited about it.
No, I'm excited, and I know any role you play is going to be amazing.
And, I did a film, independent film, so it's not easy to find right now, but it's called Albany Road, and I'm not bragging, but I was just put on Hollywood Reporter's list for, possible nominees for Best Supporting Actress for Albany Road. So look for it. It should be back in the AMC theaters again in January and streaming soon.
What is something that you learned for tonight?
Something that I learned tonight, I learned that this event isn't going anywhere and it's going to keep growing. It's magnanimous and it's just getting bigger. And I learned that most of the people I've auditioned for are in the room tonight. A lot of flashbacks.
Will there be more outfits?
Of course. You can't just be a host and have one outfit. Listen, we not, as a black entertainer, we got to switch. White folks, they can keep the same thing on. But we got to do a couple of showers a day, you feel me? A couple of showers, make sure we get fresh and make sure we keep switching it up. Because black folks, we be sweating. And I got hyperhidrosis. That's right, ladies. With me, you'll drown. But you might like it.
We're considered the GOAT. What is something you're planning to do next?
I'm doing it all. I'm doing everything I want to do. Okay, I'm doing movies, TV, documentary, books, lecture series, traveling the world, raising my kids, taking vacations, providing for people, just doing all the things that I can with this one life I got.
No, That is so inspirational. Do you have any advice for multi-hyphenates out there that want to do it all like you?
Just keep doing it. To this day, I'm still doing it. But ain't nobody letting me. Ain't nobody letting me. I'm doing what I want to do because I'm doing what I want to do. You see, hold on. See, my great grandmother and grandfather had to do what they were told to do. But they had this thing called faith. And they knew that somewhere down the line, people that look just like them ain't gonna have to do that. So I'm on full scholarship. They took the lash so I could take the cash. Why not me be a piece of the action?